If you're here to know more about the hotel Grand Muthu Cayo Guillermo, then keep watching so you can see the interview with the Director General of this hotel, Mr. Ivan Pieri. If you're an interpreter, you will have to pause this, grab your notebook, a few pens, and get ready to practice interpreting with me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we have an interpreter in action video. However, I decided to integrate it with some exercise so you can benefit from it as well. So before we start the interview, you will need to have a phone or a recording device with you because I would like you to record yourself when you're interpreting. So what I will do is play the interview. Before my interpreting, I will pause it. I'll give you about a minute or two, as much as the speaker has taken to speak, roughly around that, so you can interpret the notes that you have taken. I would like you also, when it comes to note-taking, to focus on one thing. Let's start slow here. Do not take any notes from what I say for the purpose of interpreting, but take notes from what the Director General is saying and interpret them into Arabic. He will be speaking in English and you will be interpreting into Arabic. Note something as well. If you are not used to listening or hearing different accents when it comes to English, this might be a little new to you. Mr. Ivan Pieri speaks with a beautiful Spanish accent. So that might be a new experience for you as well. And it's important to get used to different accents with whatever language you speak and interpret from and into. I decided to leave everything as is. So you can see all the flaws that can happen when an interpreter is put on the spot, no practice, and they have to interpret. I have made some funny mistakes, and I would like for you to catch them. I might reveal them at the end. Also, let me give you some background story. So this interview happened on our vacation. Our family had a 2-week vacation in Cuba. We had Googled some videos, and we watched some videos about this hotel. One of them had an interview with the Director General. So when I saw him in the hotel, I recognized him, said hi to him, and then I had him in the back of my mind doing this video, but then I thought, I'm on vacation. Why would I do that? Let's forget about it. I'll think of something else for interpreter in action videos because it's not that easy always to be able to publish interpreting sessions. Most of what I do, especially with medical interpreting, is very, very confidential. So this one was a nice opportunity. It's about tourism. However, when I did this interview, I had not interpreted for about 12 to 13 days. Zero practice. Remember, interpreting is a muscle. Short-term memory is a muscle. It all requires practice. So for 12 to 13 days, I had no practice whatsoever. And I sit here and start interpreting. Yes, I had my questions translated, ready in English and Arabic, but I had not sat and done a proper interpreting for that many days. So I think that's why my brain was in a lazy mode and on vacation mode. That might be why I had made some funny mistakes, even though the notes were right. I had interpreted some things not right. So I would leave you to this interview, and then at the end, I will give you some comments. Okay. So we are now in Cuba with Senor Ivan Pieri, Mr. Ivan Pieri, in the hotel of Grand Muthu Cayo Guillermo. He is the general manager of the hotel, and we will be asking some questions about this beautiful hotel that we have experienced in this past 2 weeks. إذا نحن الآن في كوبا في فندق في فندق جراند موتو كايو جيرمو مع المدير العام السيد إيفان بيري. سنسأله بعض الأسئلة عن هذا الفندق وعن الأسبوعين الجميلين اللذين قضيناهما هنا. So, Senor, would you please tell us about Grand Muthu hotels in general? Yeah. And then we can talk more specifically about this particular hotel.
So, First of all, thank you so much for having the time to share with you our experience and our result. Grand Muthu Cayo Guillermo is a resort that now is six years activities. So it was opened in 2018, and is a part of the Muthu Group. Muthu Group is an Indian company, and it's based in Portugal for the operation. And right now we have in Cuba, exactly here in Cayo Guillermo, we have 3 hotels. This is the first one, then we have the Imperial, and then another one that is the Rainbow. According to Grand Muthu, is an hotel with 500 rooms divided in different blocks. We have a different kind of rooms, I mean ocean view, garden view, junior suite, and also romantic suite. And by now we have all the year a very good occupancy. It means that people prefer to come here. One of the best points is the beach, and also we have a beautiful pool that is an infinity pool, where just when you lie in the pool, you can see the ocean. So it means that the same pool is in the beach, is in the ocean. So it's one of the best points that we have here.
Thank you so much.
The segment of the hotels is your family. So it means we have kids club, we have activity for all the people. And during the day is organized in the pool, in the beach. In the evening we have show for the kids. We make different kind of program. So it's something that a lot of people like, and so give us the opportunity to show the beautiful place that is Cayo Guillermo, and also Cuba, because the characteristic of Cuba is the weather, the sun, the beach, above all the service, the smiling people, and something else.
Thank you so much. So if you give me a minute for me to interpret all of that.
Yeah.
إذا السؤال كان إن كان يستطيع أن يشرح لنا عن فنادق جراند موتو عامة. فالترجمة كالتالي: شكرا جزيلا على اختياركم هذا المنتجع. جراند موتو أو هذا الفندق هو فندق بني قبل 6 سنوات في عام 2018، وهو جزء من مجموعة فنادق جراند موتو أو مجموعة فنادق موتو. هي فنادق أصلها من الهند ومركزها في البرتغال. في كوبا هناك 3 من هذه الفنادق. هذا الفندق الذي نحن فيه جراند موتو، والآخر هو إمبريال، والثالث هو الرينبو. هناك 15 غرفة في هذا المنتجع في مجموعات مختلفة. مجموعة تطل على الحديقة، مجموعة أخرى تطل على المحيط، مجموعة على السباحة، بركة السباحة، ومجموعة أخرى رومانسية. الآن السعة كثيرة والغرف تقريبا مليئة، وهذا يدل على أن الناس تحب هذا الفندق. من مزايا هذا الفندق الشاطئ طبعا، وهناك بركة سباحة يسمونها بركة سباحة اللانهاية أو الانفينيتي بول. من مزايا هذه البركة أنك عندما تكون في البركة لا ترى نهاية هذه البركة، ترى المحيط بعد ذلك، وتشعر بأنك في المحيط مع أنك بعيد عن المحيط. طبعا هذا الفندق مناسب جدا للعائلات. هناك نادي للأطفال وهناك فعاليات للأطفال. في الليل أو في المساء هناك فعاليات، هناك عروض للكبار وللأطفال. من مزايا كوبا عامة الشاطئ الجميل، الشمس والجو الجميل، والوجوه الباسمة للناس الذين يعيشون هنا. Thank you so much. The next question would be, yeah, you answered many of the questions. What would be the best time for people to visit Cuba?
I think that the best period should be starting from March, April till September or October, because the day is longer, so there is much more time to stay on the beach and to have a long day. In the same time, in the month of September, October, November is the month of the hurricane. So it's just to be sure, just to be informed if there is some hurricane this period. Anyway, also in winter time, talking about November, December, January, February, also if the day is a little bit short, but is not so cold, so you can go to the beach, you can swim, you can stay in the pool. So at least at the end of the analysis, I think that each month is the best time to come to Cuba.
I love that answer. أوكي، إذا السؤال هو ما هو أفضل وقت لزيارة كوبا؟ الجواب من شهر مارس إلى شهر سبتمبر تقريبا هو وقت جيد، لأن النهار طويل فيستطيع الشخص أن يستمتع بأشعة الشمس فترات طويلة على الشاطئ. من شهر سبتمبر إلى نوفمبر مع أن الطقس جيد، ولكن هذا هو فترة الأعاصير، فعلى الشخص أن يبحث ويتأكد من أنه لا يوجد إعصار في هذه الفترة قبل مجيئه. من شهر نوفمبر إلى شهر فبراير النهار يكون أقصر مقارنة بفصل الصيف، ولكن الجو جيد، يستطيع الشخص أن يكون على الشاطئ أيضا أو يستمتع ببرك السباحة. لذا الجواب المختصر هو أن كل الأشهر أشهر جيدة لزيارة كوبا. Thank you so much. Okay. I was wondering also, because many of the people who watch my channel are Arab speakers. Mm-hmm. What is the percentage of people who come here and speak Arabic, and how will they manage if they don't speak Spanish?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I said that Muthu is an Indian company. It means that we have here a specific Indian restaurant with Indian chef. Of course, he don't speak Arabic, but he knows different kind of food according to the different type of customers that we have. We have food that is halali also here. Oh, yes, so it's a good point that we have here, and he know how to prepare and he know how to cook. Most of our guests, they come from Canada, and original from Canada, of course, but most of them are Indian, Lebanese, and also they come from Sri Lanka, so different kind of also East, Middle East and East. And when they come here, till today, we have no any issue to satisfy the request according to the food or according also the rooms, depending if they want to connect the room or to stay together sometimes. So we try to manage the request, but I just wanted to be assured that according to the food, we have this Indian chef that is very, very polite and very professional about the different kind of international food.
Thank you so much. إذا السؤال هو أن لأن متابعي قناتي كثير منهم يتحدثون العربية، هل هناك كثير من العرب الذين يزورون هذا الفندق، وهل سيواجهون مشاكل إن كانوا لا يعرفون الثقافة أو اللغة؟ فالجواب هو أن لأن هذا الفندق بدأ من الهند، فيوجد هنا في كوبا شيف أو طباخ هندي موجود في هذا الفندق، وهناك أطعمة حلال، وهذا الطباخ يعرف كيف يطبخ الأطعمة التي بنكهات مختلفة. صحيح ليست ربما لا تكون عفوا إذا هذا الطباخ يستطيع أن يطبخ الأطعمة من الأماكن المختلفة في العالم أو البلدان المختلفة. كثيرون من الزوار الذين يأتون إلى هذا الفندق هم من كندا، من أصول هندية أو لبنانية أو سريلانكية أو غيرها من الشرق الأوسط أو الشرق عامة. وإلى الآن لم يكن عندنا أي مشاكل في تلبية رغبات الزوار، سواء كانت رغبات خاصة بالأكل أو رغبات خاصة بالغرف. أحيانا يريدون أن تكون الغرف مع يعني قريبة من بعض إن كانوا مجموعات كبيرة. ولا أتذكر إن كنت قد قلت أن هناك أكل حلال موجود في هذا الفندق، وهذا الطباخ الهندي يعرف كيف يطبخ. Thank you very much. I think I am done with my questions. However, I would like to see if you have any comments to add. If you would like to say anything. I know you speak one or a few words in Arabic, so my viewers will be happy to hear that.
I worked for several 5 years in Isle of Jerba, in Egypt. Egypt in Isle of Jerba. So is well, salam alaikum, alaikum salam, just some easy words. واحدة اتنين تلاتة أربعة خمسة.
The Egyptian accent.
Just a few numbers, but anyway, just for joke. And no, nothing else. I just will thanks your time, and I hope that all the people that are watching your channel will come here. They will come all the time with us. They contact directly with me if they want, or close to you, and we try to give them all the hot and the very smiling welcome that we can give here. Cuban people are very kind. They are very smiling people and professional, and all the things that they do with the heart. So where if missing something, we have the heart that is just a compliment to borrow you to your vacation. So at the end, we wait for you, and we wait here in Muthu Cayo Guillermo. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. إذا هو يقول أنه عاش 5 سنوات في مصر ويعرف عددا من الكلمات العربية كما سمعتم، ويقول إن أردتم أي شيء تستطيعون أن تتواصلوا معه أو تتواصلوا عن طريق قناتي معه. وأن الناس في كوبا ناس فعلا يستقبلون الآخرين بسعة صدر وبحرارة ودائما مبتسمين. إن كان هناك شيء ناقص يعوضه هذا الدفء من الشعب الكوبي، وننتظركم هنا في فندق جراند موتو كايو جيرمو. شكرا جزيلا.
Hope you had a good interpreting practice, and hope you got to catch my mistakes. Yes, I'm going to post my notes here so you can see them. And you can see that I did write 500 rooms, but I did say 15 rooms. So this hotel has 500 rooms, not 15. Also, there were a few points I wanted to share with you. So one thing I have done a lot in this video was adding fillers in between my words. And my filler was I don't like it when I listen to it. I will try to stay silent instead of making these sounds. And you tell me how you've done.
How easy was it for you to not have any fillers in between your words? That's the first thing. Second thing, I do have a few pens in front of me on the table, and that is very important because you don't want to run out of ink as you're taking your notes. It's good to have 2 or 3 pens in front of you with you when you're taking notes. That's the second thing. Third thing, when he said that I worked in Jerba in Egypt, I was a little confused and I wasn't sure if I heard and or in. So I decided to leave that part aside. I only interpreted Egypt. And then I clarified that with him later on. He worked in both Tunisia and Egypt. So that's another point for interpreters. If you're unsure of something, especially facts like this, I personally think it's best to leave it aside and leave it blank there rather than interpret it wrongly. Last but not least, another comment that I had on myself is that I repeated the word halal, or the fact that there is halal food, twice. Again, I think that's related to my lazy brain at that period. However, I think repeating it twice is better than missing it out. So these were my comments. I will add some pictures right now about this beautiful hotel. Thank you for watching this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I would love to hear your comments. Have a lovely day.